Beach area.
When my son was just a small boy, my oldest son, I got two sons, Bill and Jim. And when Bill was just a small boy, Annie and I came to Florida, and I got a job working over for Sachs Lloyd, who was the Lloyd Buick Cadillac dealer.
He came in here, big, tall, gangling young fella. We were about the same age.
Lloyd remembers how their long friendship began.
He said he'd like to have a job, but he'd been a mechanic in Washington, D.C. for a Buick dealer up there, and he was a competent mechanic, and he needed work. So I said, well, we need a mechanic. So fine, come on in, bring your tools, and come on in tomorrow morning, and we'll go.
France's talent was obvious.
A top flight mechanic. He understands automobiles, believe me. And he liked to drive. He liked to race. And one of the other employees had a car that was geared up for racing. And Bill drove it in one or two races over there, and I didn't particularly approve of that.
France had experience designing cars for speed.
I had worked while I was in Washington. I had worked and helped build a couple of race cars. I had one of my own that I had built, a little single-seater to run in different fairground races up around the country in that part of the world.
The hard-packed sand at Daytona that lured Olds and Campbell was perfect for car races on the beach. In the mid-1930s, the city began holding races where one leg went up the beach and the other leg sped down a parallel paved road with two hairpin turns in between. France loved the action.
I drove in that first race that the city put on, but I didn't drive in the ones that I was promoting. So it was, I thought, I enjoyed it. It was pretty much fun to me. We'd come up the beach, and of course you had to figure out some way of keeping your windshield clean, because if you were riding up behind somebody and the salt sand was hitting you on the windshield, you know, where the salt water would sort of cloud your windshield a little bit, but generally it wasn't bad.
As France's part-time love of beach racing grew, he was looking for a way to advance in his career.
One day he came to me. I fired the service manager I had at that time. This was back about 36 maybe, along in there. And he said, Mr. Lloyd, I'd like to have that job. Incidentally, Mr. Lloyd then, it hasn't been since. He said, I'd like to have that job as service manager. And I said, well, Bill, I don't think you've had enough experience. I don't believe you can do the job. I don't think you have that kind of ability. Now here I am talking to the guy who is subsequently going to be the greatest figure in racing in the world today, and running one of the largest enterprises in racing in the world today, and I'm telling him he doesn't have enough ability to be a service manager. He reminds me of that, incidentally, every now and then whenever we get together.